Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everyone? This part of the song is a little bit weird because, like, one of the instruments didn't shut up after hitting notes on it. It's like, you hear it, it's like a constant wee. Hey, this is a new one I made. This one you can still enjoy while I set things up. Looks like I need to trim here a little bit. It's not a clean edge. What is this flashbang, by the way? Nice visualizer. Yeah, how are you doing, Art Crusader? Welcome. I'm intrigued by your post from yesterday still, where you said that you're going to roll an animate weapon build, presumably in HCSSF, where you're like residing for the most part. But the boots that you posted, they were ES boots with like... Wait, I'm also super loud with the music. Let me lower this so I can talk about it. Ranged animate weapon, by the way. Okay, right, so ranged, but like also you're going without the poison chest, without the level 29 added chaos damage to chest piece, because I mean, if you're going ES, then I mean, you're not going CI, right? You're going low life. Morning, Isotrix. Oh right, and we're also supposed to be doing the social media thing, right? Give me a second. I'm gonna rewind the beat. I also have to go live on the Twitter, of course. Close this, close this, close this. And CI, okay, CI. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. But then you're gonna have to solve like a huge mana issue, right? Because animate weapon uses a lot of mana, and if you can't get Eldritch Battery, I'm curious to see it, honestly. 'Cause, 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 'cause All right, there we go. Yo, and we're live with the Saturday stream. The trick is to press the start button, like for the Twitter, right when I'm looking in the camera, so you guys get like instantly that's the flashbang thumbnail, right? Anyway, I will see you on the other side with the worst camera, because I'm not using my phone as a camera for the stream. Screw you guys. Nah, I'll buy like a dedicated cam phone. Like I think for about 150 bucks you can get a Google Pixel 6, and that should be a big step up from the current camera that I'm using. So it is a thing that we might do in the future, but not for my main device, right? Like I don't feel like comfortable to have my main mobile device running at like 50-60 degrees for 8 to 10 hours every day, right? Like if you're like some Instagram model streamer who streams like 2 hours per day, then you can do that. But like those phones are not meant to be permanent cameras. I don't think so. I mean, you can prove me wrong, but like I'm definitely not gonna do a case study on my main phone when that's my only device that I have. I personally think, I don't know, but I personally think that it would hurt its lifetime. Must be like some problem with the battery also. Or does it like, how does it work? Like if you plug it in, does the juice directly bypass the battery and the phone just runs completely off of the electricity from the box? Even GoPro cameras used for streaming are overheating? Yeah, but like those aren't meant for more than 1 hour of use either, right? Like the batteries last for like 20-30 minutes. I had a GoPro from a friend like for a while, and yeah, those don't last very long. And then you can have multiple batteries where you can swap the battery, but they're definitely not built for multi-hours. GoPros only have to survive one Red Bull event at a time, for sure. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll set up a donation goal again at some point. I wanted to make a video about this, but we could make it. Should we do a live video? Like a one take real quick? Probably not. No, I'll take some time tomorrow or on Monday to actually do the music, do the build video. But I'll go with you over my changes right now, after I phase in some proper background music here. Yeah, I get that, Isotrix. And that's what I also was saying. I don't know whether you were listening to the entire thing, but like I'm just saying I'm not doing that with my main camera, like my main phone that I have right now. Like I'm willing to do it with an old one or with a secondary one, but I wouldn't want my main thing to be the guinea pig. Oh, you weren't listening? Damn, I didn't mean to call you out. Alright guys, so yesterday we managed to level up and then some, so maybe I can not die again. I was running Domination and Abyss on these things. Probably gonna have to accept that I'm gonna die once or twice in this first map, because I'm probably not going to instantly play the build correctly. I don't know. I'm just really good at dying in the first map of the day. Yeah, in retrospective, like yesterday's success is probably mainly due to the Abysses, really. Like the Abysses allow you to snowball with Headhunter off of that massive amount of rares that they add. This looks fun, is it? I mean, playing Path of Exile is always fun, yeah. And this build in particular, I mean, it is playstyle-wise, it's a little bit like Blade Vortex. So, and I've always had a place near and dear to my heart for Blade Vortex, somewhere in this abdominal space. But oh, abdominal is down here, right? This is, what is it, thorax space? I don't know. I used to have anatomy at university, but honestly, I was really bad at anatomy because I'm really bad at like memorizing random names. But yeah, Rage Vortex is okay. It's just it's like a, how do you say it in an amicable way? It's a deep rabbit hole that swallows a lot of money, I think, in order to make it good eventually. And I mean, I'm already level 94, so we can't really get that much from the levels department. It's all gonna be insane gear that we need now. And the thing is, like, I don't even have that much wiggle room with the gear. I mean, we could get it a little bit more luxurious here or there, but it's not really that much that you can still do, because you also have to get the resists and stuff. Wait, no, I don't want to enrage that guy too much. Maybe. I can actually do it? Poacher's Mark sustain. That life gain on hit. Plus leech.
No bye.
Heard a drop sound. Was it that thing here? Yeah, searching eye. Man. Getting random items with abyssal sockets to drop. I was gonna say it's not as good as it sounds, but it doesn't really sound that good either. I failed. This is not a crit capped Rage Vortex right now. But it's enough to clear the last stragglers of the map. Guess Cursed Crypt is okay. Barrels, no barrels. We do barrels. Not Fizz Reflect though. Yeah, that's another problem that I have with the build right now. I mean, maybe at some point we will be able to alleviate that a little bit, but right now it's just, it has very strict requirements with the map mods. Like, I'm not even sure I can run buffs on players expire 70% faster. Can I run that? Because then my ambush buff would just last like 0.3 seconds or 0.5 seconds. I'd rather not risk it. Cannot be leeched from is also pretty bad. Avoid ailments, less effective curses. And less effective curses is terrible, and less armor is also terrible. And Fizz's extra is also not great, but I think I can do that. 150 max life. Let's get less non-chaos is extra chaos. 200 max life is fine, especially on the least frequent pack of the map. I think I'm missing a reservation? No? Okay. Yeah, alright. I wanted to walk you guys through the changes that we did yesterday. So I recrafted this ring. After off stream, I like recrafted this one with flat fizz essences, right? On a fractured life base amethyst ring. I just rolled this until I got 2 good resists, and then I crafted the third one. And that meant I wanted to reroll this one because this was really like carrying resists, but as we got better resists in other slots, we didn't really need that anymore. And so I rerolled this one with Essences of Contempt as well, and I managed to luck into an absolute max roll life with a decent resist and intelligence, which was my off stat that I needed, which I had a point for, so that allowed me an entire refund, and I could still craft Fire and Chaos on this. And then I slammed the energy shield, actually. But yeah, it leaves me at like... well, definitely capped with endurance charges, and I have endurance charges pretty much all the time. I think without the endurance charges, I'm actually not capped, so we could still like get an Alres jewel somewhere or something. Right? Wouldn't be the worst. But I think I also refunded something somewhere. Or like got away from some all-res after I got Master the Fundamentals, which is 10 all-res. So yeah, we could still do that. Right, and then yesterday I also crafted these gloves, where I also wanted flat fizz, mostly. And then we rolled for exerted attack, increased damage, because ambush is an exert. And then also intimidate for 4 seconds on hit on unique enemies. 50% chance. Which, yeah, technically, I mean, I could get intimidate from cleaving, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And I don't think you really need intimidate on most enemies. It's just, it's great to have on the tankier unique enemies. Right, and I also rolled this Chaos Resist Jewel with Blessed for mana, life, Chaos Resist. And got Fire and Lightning, unfortunately, and a little bit of armor. I was gonna go for Chaos Resist, but honestly, I was like, 50% is fine. Maybe I'll re-roll it at some point. I really wanted Blessed as the Keystone passive. And then, not Keystone, Notable. And, yeah, that's just what we ended up with. Yeah, what a boulder. I'm just reiterating my thoughts on the most recent changes to the build. But I think we're through with it. I did slam out the helmet, so we got 2 prefixes on the helmet, which are tier 1 rarity and tier 1 hybrid. So helmet has now 100 life, which is pretty neat. I mean, even more technically, because you get the 26.5 strength life, right? So it's like, I guess that's almost a 130 life helmet. And that combined with the tier 2 roll of life on the gloves that I rolled brought me up to almost 4.7k HP now, which is much needed, much better than the, 3.5k life that we were rocking with negative chaos resist the other day. So, honestly, this has... oh shit, I think I fucked it up. This has restored some of the faith that I have in this build. Note how I said some, not all, but... I think we can still make it a good build, but we're gonna probably have to, and we talked about this yesterday, we're gonna have to come up with an elemental version of the tree and move away from the Fizz and Pale setup. But yeah, that requires like recrafting a lot of stuff, because then there's so many stats that I can get. And then I probably would want to have elemental damage with attacks on my rings as well.
Pretty little rocks. Just for me.
PD League has preload files up. Thanks for letting me know. I'll check that out in a bit. Well, I won't be able to start today because it only starts at 5 and I have to kind of leave at 5. We'll probably delve into it tomorrow. Does diff cards dropped in certain maps affect what is dropped from Strongbox or just from monsters in that map? Just from monsters, but also the monsters that spawn from the Strongbox, but also random drops from Strongboxes, right? Like if you're talking any Strongbox but Divinous Strongbox, I think Diviners can drop like any card, right? Like even cards that are exclusive to other maps. Pretty sure about that, but I mean, what would even be the point of having Diviner Strongboxes? But Strongboxes have been changed to not contain any like boss exclusive cards anymore, right? Like cards that grant boss exclusive uniques. They moved them away from stack decks and Diviner's cards. So if we're talking about the very small overlap section of cards that are for boss drops, but that are locked to a specific map, those you can't get from the Diviner's boxes in other maps. Almost died.
Pretty little rocks. Just for me.
Stupid rares.
Good eye, Exile.
Dude, how many blessed orbs? Rigged, dude. It's only a 5% chance for blessed orbs. I swear if I had a 5% chance for chaos orbs, I would have gotten way fewer chaos orbs than that. There are already 26 blessed orbs. It's not normal. Someone forgot to redeem first? Yeah, I guess. Oh, we had a short DC that I didn't notice, but... No, I think like people were just forgetting about it. I guess like the specific people who always like push for first are just not here right now. But congrats on being first, Adelant. How are you doing? Okay, I thought there was more left of the map. Well, then it's approximately in line, I think, I guess. Schrecklich müde. You want your mage blood? Why would you want... You're tired of grinding for the mage blood, or... Like you want the mage blood IRL to help you with your tiredness, or... 80 divines. How much does it cost? Oh yeah, I also said I was gonna do stash sorting stream today, guys. Debated though. I'm not doing it. Man, there's just so many mods that I don't want to do. It's terrible. Like, fizz damage reduction is bad, crit damage reduction is bad. Any sort of monster extra damage. Corpses sell fast in bulk. Put 110 for corpse tab. I don't even know whether I want to sell my corpses, personally. Oh. Okay, Einhard decided to join in on the fun. That's, of course, great, because Einhard adds, like, super rippy rares to the map, and then those rares take a lot of your time to kill, and then you're not getting headhunter buffs for them. Because you don't get to kill them, Einhard snacks them. I'm gonna die so hard here.
You have been captured, beast. You will be a survivor, or you will be doomed. Survivor, you are well prepared for the end.
Ooh, Monka, monka, monka. Please don't shroud walk me back. Oh, I didn't have shroud walker, okay. So scared of that mana circle always. Yeah, this guy's soul eater, so he ate the entire pack. But now we get to eat. Oh man, Shroud Walker is confusing when you can't see the map. Connection is bad, do not worry. It's my internet company screwing me over again. Dropped a few frames, but it was like just a temporary drop. Everything should be fine right now. Everything looks to be fine. No reason to worry, guys. Streamer will die over a disconnect soon. Honestly, probably not. I mean, not saying I haven't died to disconnects, but usually not. Usually the connection problems are more of a bandwidth being maxed out sort of nature. Where I just can't get the amount of bitrate to the streaming platforms that I normally do. That's the death pit. Those guys there. That's too many rares. I can't deal with that. Plus one of them is crystal skin. I mean, rather crystal skin than crystal skull, am I right? But where's the crystal skin? Ooh, extra damage and exposure is mean. Okay, this is the crystal skin. Okay, go away from the crystals. Get that one as well. Pain. But yeah, to get back to the question whether it's fun, it is as much fun as, like, you know, riding a bad car, driving a bad car, or a bad bike, or something like that, right? Like where you're struggling to keep control and to not crash and have an accident. It is fun in its own way, but it's like, doesn't give me a feeling of comfort or safety. It's more like a thrill ride. Yeah, it is definitely a thrill ride. 0 monsters remain. Easy. If a disconnect is about to happen, it will happen during a red beast. True. But that's mostly when you play hardcore. I think in softcore I'm fine. I'm just mostly like careful with the reduced extra damage from crits, because reduced extra damage from crits is just so much less damage on this build. I'm gonna run out of chaos if I keep putting mods onto every map. That's slightly weird, because that didn't happen in SSF. Must be doing something different. But yeah, look how well it works when it works. This makes me think maybe I farmed the entire last map with an incorrect setup. Because this feels good again. Like, and I don't even have half as many headhunter buffs. Well, maybe now it will feel worse that I'm fighting the abyss. Oh, I made the consecrated ground again. Why do I always do that? That's the map boss though, right? Oh. Maybe we can ramp up to the map boss and snowball so hard that we don't notice it. That should be possible, but... Oh, I was just thinking snowball and then it's like, I haven't seen any proper snow this winter. Makes me sad. Need to get into a snowball fight.
Good eye, Exile.
Man, these mini shrines are a lot of clicking and very, very fiddly. It's like so weird though, like why are the small shrines like so hard to click and the big shrines are so hard to not click? I mean, they're also hard to click sometimes, but sometimes you want to click away from them and you just like relentlessly name lock to them and your character keeps trying to walk there and you're like, no, I don't want to die. But it's like the big shrines, I get why they can be hard to click because you don't want them to like be too easy to click, so it like would be hard to not click them. But with the small ones, there's no downside to clicking them. I guess the same thing applies with the positioning and all. But it's generally an advantage to click on the small ones. Like right as they spawn. Maybe they could make the small ones easier to click. And the big ones less easy to click.
Pretty little rocks, just for me. Pretty little rocks, just for me.
Hey, at least we got some chaos. It's like as if the game listened, right? When I complained about it. About not sustaining my chaos. Since I've left SSF. Directly get a chaos altar. Just 10 chaos. That's like 3 maps worth of domination. Domination? Yeah, domination. Abyss is like 6 chaos. Abyss is expensive, but I feel like Abyss might be actually better XP. Despite the... I guess if you always have the teaching scarab for the domination, then it's different, but I don't always have that. In fact, I ran out of them. I hate this ring so much. Mm. 6 stack decks. Open them before they go bad. They did go bad right before my eyes. Oh, the full set for Maloney's, right. What do you do with Maloney's these days? I guess you just like collect 5 of them and break them to rare, and so you can get like a unset quiver base. I'm gonna try this now, dude. Doesn't have extra damage, just has the power charges and they cannot be hit. Cannot be stunned. Which might be a problem, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's a problem. These things take way too long to die and I can't stun them. Ooh, boy. At least getting frogs. Frogs, 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 and even more frogs. Oh man, that I also need to finish. I haven't worked on that since League Start. My backlog of things that I want to do is becoming bigger and bigger.
Rocks. Just
Oh. Man, I hate accidentally opening 2 abysses at once and then failing both. Such a classic thing. I also don't understand, why is the map symbol for an abyss chasm from an actual active abyss the same symbol as an inactive abyss? It's like, is it too hard to make a variation on a green dot on the map? So that you know like which one of the dots is actually the abyss that you're hunting? Not haunting. That you're following? Ghastly and Searching. Any Pog 6 stats? Flat, 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 life, strength, and... One day I'm gonna get the biggest, best thing. Wait, was that map boss? Yeah, okay. Because I can't like stack too much extra damage onto these. I am just gonna get toasted, and I'm like 15% away from a level up. Ooh, juice.
The machine. Good eye, Exile.
Oh, I actually haven't looked at the patch notes yet. Did they state anything about the bug yesterday? I mean, they clearly reverted it and stuff like that. I saw some people tweet, but I didn't actually look at the patch news notes in the forum. Like what they've actually implemented and whether they've like done any commenting. Although I did see something because I remember them saying that any gems in the sockets of the items that were produced yesterday, that any gems are at risk of being lost. Okay, let's see. What do you have here? Hot fix. Fix the bug which allowed... Okay, I've seen this. You guys ban the exploiters. It depends on like whether you're like exploiting it to gain an advantage or whether you're just like doing it for the memes. Man, it's kind of crazy that like that bug gets discovered so late into the league and just adds on top of a league that was already riddled with some strange design and patch decisions. What bug? The one yesterday with the 6 sockets. Don't say you missed that yesterday, Balder. Okay, so you know the Black Morrigan beast that adds to other beastcrafts, right? And so there's one beastcraft that allows you to put an item to the maximum number of sockets. And that was, for some reason, yesterday discovered to be bypassing socket restrictions. So people were making 6-socketed one-handers like all day. You know, memes with 6-link Squire and stuff. I'll make a video about it tomorrow. I mean, I still got stream footage from yesterday and the clips and all. Those 6-socket one-hands are around just now? No, GGG said they're looking into deleting them.
Food for the machine.
It's really funny though, because like people were also doing like 6-socketed Kaom's hearts apparently, because like while it was un-ID'd you could apparently like put sockets on it. Because the line that it has no sockets wasn't revealed yet or something like that. At least that's how it was explained to me yesterday. I wonder whether anyone has actually made like a 4-socket Crest of Desire. Like the helmet with the +8 levels that normally only has 1 socket. But yeah, I also wonder whether like that was patched in like recently, that bug, or whether it really was there all league for people to discover. ISP truly hates you. Yeah, the thing is like I keep saying how I need to call them and complain that I'm having bad performance, and then like usually by the end of the stream everything works again. And is it that bad? Because I don't notice any bottlenecking in the game. It just sucks because I know if I take down the stream and I restart my router and like let it connect again through a different gateway, then it works. But I don't want to have to do that in order to get the internet that I pay for. It's just ridiculous. Fully pixelated, hard to read, and your face is 140p. That's your internet provider, that's not mine. You need to change the quality settings on Twitch away from auto to full quality. I mean, I did drop some frames, but the thing is, I'm streaming in 1080p, so if you're seeing a 140p face, then 140p happens between where the stream is and you. Like, then it's downscaled in between. Yeah, but like when my bandwidth, I don't want to argue with you about it. You're just trying to help, right? Like, but when my bandwidth does restrict the flow of stuff, then it doesn't get downscaled. It's not how that works. When you're bottlenecked on bitrate, it doesn't get downscaled because it doesn't change the encoding algorithm on OBS. It's not like it's a variable bitrate, and when it notices it can't encode in 8000 kbps, then it's like, oh, I'm going to encode in 3000 or 4000 or 800 instead. No, it always encodes at a specific bitrate that I specified. That's not how it works. Did see a ton of artifacts? Yeah, that would be just the bad quality of the stream in general. Like for fast-paced gameplay at 60 FPS, even 8000 kbps is not a lot. Now you're making me paranoid and I keep having to check. But honestly, I only dropped a total of 4,000 frames since the stream started. The stream's been up for an hour. 4,000 frames is like, what, 60 times 60? That's like... maybe a minute or a little bit more than a minute worth of frames right now. I could end the stream on Twitter. And the people who are watching on Twitter are, I mean, the reason I stream on Twitter is just so people see that I'm live. I don't think anyone is seriously watching on Twitter. It's not the best stream watching platform. Okay, we need to log to the other character. There's still Abyssal Depths that I wanted to do. Oh wait, we don't need to go back. We can just run into the map here. In my opinion, there's some good things that happened on Twitter since Elon took over, but there's also some atrocious things. It's a very... you need to differentiate a lot to have an opinion on that sort of stuff, I think, but... yeah, also personally not the biggest Elon fan. Didn't even know that streaming on Twitter was a thing. Dude, I stream every single Faded podcast on Twitter. Yo, what up, Pilmobo? And also welcome, Repulsive. How are you doing? Oh, you're Diablery. I do recognize that name. Did you lose your account? You've been naughty and get banned from the Twitches. With big news. Wait. Need to talk to me? Contact me on Discord. Discord is the best way to get in touch with me. Just state your name and intention when you PM me on Discord. And a gift sub. Thanks, dude. Hill Mobile giving a gift sub to Scotoria. Scotoria. That's a name I haven't seen in a while. Hope Scotoria is doing well. Is that a random? Did you randomly pick that? Yeah, you didn't pick that or like you didn't target Scotoria. Scotoria just randomly won the lottery for your gift sub to go out. Thanks once again. And
Listen, bye-bye.
And you're doing another one. Holy shit, dude. I need to pay attention, otherwise I'm gonna die to the mines. Atomic S coming through. Thanks, thanks. Should I just call you Hill Morbo now, or should I, like, because it's really weird for other people if I refer to someone in chat with another name. Don't die, we'll talk soon. Yeah, like, I'll check the message after after I read stream. But thanks for the gift subs, dude. From the bottom of my streamer heart. And it also, you guys wouldn't believe, but yeah, I love gift subs, I love donations, I love Patreon subs and all that, but like, there's nothing that really feels as rewarding and encouraging to do content than when people who've been watching the stream like years ago, months ago, weeks ago, just pop up again and come in. And I mean, in your case, even gifting 2 subs, that's like my screen. I wish I could show you this. This is like the weirdest thing ever on any computer, right? And I hope that I didn't just fix it right now, because I need to show you. Wait, so if I go here on the HDMI, oh no, I just fixed it. Okay, never mind. I'll show you next time. Apparently I just fixed it. So like, what I was trying to show you is like, sometimes when I switch, there's like a middle column of like 2 or 3 pixels that is not in the middle anymore, but is then on the right edge of the screen. And it's missing in the middle. You can like clearly see there's a line of missing pixels in the middle where they connect, like in the middle of the character. And then